Okay, so I've got here my Fluke 23.3. It's kind of a strange name of a multimeter. I've had this thing forever, and I absolutely love it. And it's been through quite a bit. I've had this thing for almost 20 years now, I believe. And you can see the rubber got all messed up when I tried to clean it once years ago. I ended up cutting it and using Gorilla Glue. I've had to bend out the banana plug connectors and do all sorts of cleaning and stuff from all sorts of weird hacks I did over the years. I've got this resettable fuse and another fuse that I've soldered in from years ago because these bus fuses can be quite expensive, although I think nowadays I can probably afford it. I haven't changed that in forever. Of course, the text on the range and auto have long ago wiped away. The switch for this plastic here cracked a long time ago along the middle from like pushing it too far in, and I had to disassemble the whole thing and do a special epoxy repair. This thing has been through a lot, and by far the most obvious thing left is the scratched up jank display cover. And so I'm on a mission to keep this thing going still after all these years. Just gave it a fresh battery, and now I'm looking at giving it a new display cover. Now, I've laser cut this acrylic piece to possibly do the job, but I've also got some glass, and I'm thinking I might do my first attempt at cutting glass to see if we can get my Fluke looking spiffy. So stay tuned. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is try and remove the old piece here. I've already started a little bit of it. And it looks like there's a clip in here on both sides. It just kind of clips out like so. I wish I had taken this out before actually doing my laser cut, because my laser cut isn't really the right size. Doesn't mean it won't work. Just means it's not the right size. What happens if we put this in here, though? Is there any grip for it? There's kind of a little bit of a ledge for it. It allegedly could fit. Ba-doom-tsh. How's the thickness looking? Yeah, looks like they're both in the 1.5 millimeter range. The original might actually be 2 millimeters. That's cool. And what would it look like, though, if we did glass? Let's see if the glass that I bought, I've got a glass cutting kit here, and some purchased glass from Framestar. I haven't even opened this, although I've had it for a little while waiting for this project. Whoops, keep knocking the tripod, sorry about that. Let's go ahead and cut this open here. I think I bought pretty thin stuff. And it's got, let's see, it's pretty nice. Is it thin enough? Well, it looks like it is. 1.5 millimeter tempered glass. Very nice. Okay. Well, let's try the glass method first. I've never cut glass before. This will be my first time. Cut my hand on glass, but I've never cut glass itself. Got one of these fancy rolly kits. I guess you put a little bit of oil in it or something and it turns. I wonder how necessary the oil thing is. I don't know. And it's got a little cutter thing. And I guess the way to do this, we could put this guy on here and do an outline with a marker. Being careful not to get those tabs in there since they're not really necessary. And it's interesting because we've got the beveled part. We've got the kind of outer bevel, and then we've got the actual frame there. It's a casted injection mold, not injection mold, but however they do acrylic where it's actually three-dimensional. I'm just going to do the beveled part and hope for the best. Okay. I think that would still work. It would just be recessed an additional 1 millimeter. Should be pretty negligible. So people tell me that I just roll this and cut it. This kit didn't come with any instructions. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it would work. This is supposed to cut glass, huh? Well, let's line it up properly. I don't think I'm doing this right. You're kind of scoring it and then breaking it off, more likely. Whoa! Okay. That was too much pressure. Now I've got two pieces. All right. So that sucked. Let's try it again. And let's go ahead and use the area that did not break. First attempt fail. This is why it's good to try new things. Get better. Okay. I guess I'll just try with less pressure. I mean, I have a pretty ideal setup here with the silicone foam here, or silicone mat. It's not foam, sorry. I just don't quite get how this works. How is this supposed to cut glass? I'm such a noob. And it's supposed to like turn or something? Oh, this one has markings on it for the millimeters. They both have the same kind of wheel. Am I even doing it at the right angle? I heard a cutting sound. That's a good sign, I guess. Doing this in a straight line is not super easy. Okay, there are cut marks you can see there. And now what do? Do we score it on both sides? Is that the way to do this? I don't know. I should probably go watch a video. But instead, you're all going to watch me be incompetent. Do we do it from the other side? I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm going to go off camera and keep trying this. Okay, this is amazingly sad. And it has a chip in it that's almost out of view, but not quite. But I think I'm going to live with it since I actually got it to work. I have no idea how this works. This thing isn't even sharp. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Probably a lot. Probably this kit is not worth the $7 or $10 or whatever it was. But maybe it is, because I managed to get a piece of cut glass in here that's the right size and kind of fits, actually. So I'm just going to wipe it down and clean it and see if that's going to work. Well, it's not how I planned it, but it looks like my glass replacement worked out just fine. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I certainly didn't do it right. I certainly suck at glass cutting. It's certainly not as easy as it looks. But I'm happy because I got a new glass, really visible, nice cover for my multimeter.